I'm Snarfkris.
Johnnie Stache. And today is our newest episode of Nerd Talk. What are we talking about today?
A little bit of everything. We got Zack Snyder, Batman vs. Superman news.
Yep, and we have the new trailer for the new Batman Arkham Knight game.
Arkham Knight.
So,
yeah.
so in the Arkham series, that trailer has come out.
From Rocksteady, we got the trailer on the website right now. Actually,
what else we got?
We also got some Watch
Watch Dogs release date.
Which I'm so glad they're finally going to release it. It was supposed to be a release title.
Yep.
And
it's been pushed back.
And it got pushed back.
Do you want to say something about Titanfall?
I'm playing the beta now. We were in the closed beta for a while, and then we got put into the open beta. It is amazing. It's got to be one of the reasons that I got the Xbox One. Yes, I have an Xbox One. We're Xbox people. Save the hate mail.
So what's it? So how is it?
Awesome. It's a lot like Call of Duty. Take Call of Duty, add giant mechs to it.
So tell me this. On the Xbox One, we had Halo, and it revolutionized first-person shooter. And then Modern Warfare, Call of Duty 4 came out. And really, the popularity of first-person shooter had pretty much shifted to Call of Duty.
Right.
Do you see that happening with Titanfall?
It is different than any first-person shooter I've ever played.
So you think that it's such a new take on first-person shooters that it will take over the popularity of being the #1 first-person shooter title?
Easily, for at least Xbox people, because it's only on Xbox and computer. It's almost like 3 different games are happening at one time in the game. It's your normal person that you're running around as.
Yeah.
Then there's the normal people trying to run away from the Titans, and then there's the Titans fighting all at the same time.
You can't just go run and jump into Titan and just go to town.
You can. But sometimes it's really fun to play as the pilot, is what they call him. This the first person, this normal guy running around. That's awesome. It's fun. Sometimes I even forget that I want to get into a Titan. And I just want to run, and you got jetpacks, and you're jumping on buildings and stuff like that.
Can you go and rip someone out of their Titan and take their Titan?
No. Can't do that.
Alright.
Can't do that.
Maybe in a second game.
That's kind of a hard thing to do, because you're locked into... It would be like running up to somebody's tank and going and ripping a guy out of it, because it's what it is. It's a walking tank.
Well, I thought I seen them
now,
like
you can like
standing on top and shooting down.
Yeah, you can jump on top of enemy player's Titan, rip the pan off, and shoot into it.
Oh, all right.
Like I said, it really is like 3 different games going on.
Can you box with the Titans? Can you just walk up to Titans?
Yeah, and if they're really low on health, you punch through their windshield and grab the pilot out of it.
That's kind of like a finishing move.
Yeah, it is a finishing move.
Finish him.
So anyway, the game is awesome. When it comes out, we're going to be doing a lot of live streaming with Hurt59 from the website. We're going to do live streams from now to our Twitch channel. So
it does sound like fun, but I'll have to wait to watch you play it before I decide to spend $60.
It's good. It is really good.
So isn't like the campaign mode is multiplayer as well?
There is no single player mode in this game.
No single player.
You have to be online to play the game.
So you can't be antisocial person.
You cannot be antisocial person. And it plays against you not to play together on this game. You pretty much, people kind of stick together when they're in a Titan. Like when you're running up, if you're like a pilot running around and you take the corner and you run into 3 Titans on the other side, you're dead. That's it. You run into 1 Titan, you're pretty much dead. So Titans kind of bunch up together and they kind of play together. So I mean, it's very, very, very different. Very different. Awesome though. Awesome game. And like I said, we'll be doing a lot of Let's Plays with these, probably on the channel and the Twitch channel.
So I know some of the Xbox launch titles have a problem actually playing in 1080p. Assassin's Creed 4, unfortunately for Xbox One, was not in 1080p. Is this game, or at least was it on the beta?
It was 1080p. Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah. And you're gonna learn this about me. 1080p to 720, not that big of a deal to me. The super high graphics, I don't really care. I'm a regular Minecraft player.
Is that something that You just haven't attuned your senses to pick up on, or
it just doesn't bother me.
You just don't care.
I don't care.
Okay.
I'm more into gameplay and storyline. A little bit worse graphics, and like I said, I play Minecraft, and you can play Minecraft. You pretty much get used to really, really low resolution graphic kind of style. So I mean, it's not that big of a deal to me.
All right.
Assassin's Creed Black Flag looks amazing to me on the Xbox One. It really never bothered me.
Well, so. Yeah, I can see that, and I can see a PlayStation version, and I can be like, man, that just looks way, way better.
But does it bother you?
No, it doesn't bother me because, I mean, it's just. I mean,
you're playing a game
I'm excited. I'm excited about the game. Do I wish it was in 1080p? Yes, I wish it was. And when I see the other ones, how better it looks, I'm like, man, I really wish it was. But is it gonna bother me to where I'm like, I'm not playing this game because this is not in 1080p?
Nah.
No.
Yeah, it's not gonna happen to me.
I'm only somewhat nerdy. I'm not that nerdy.
Other thing that was announced today, we're recording this on Wednesday, was the new Batman game from Rocksteady.
Arkham Knight. Oh, Arkham Knights. No, Knight, singular. Arkham Knight.
Yeah, Knight. I'm a big, huge fan of the Arkham City.
They're good games.
But, because there's a big giant but here. Yeah.
However, I played the first one after I played Assassin's Creed. I got more than halfway through it and I lost interest. Then I played the second one after I played another Assassin's Creed game and only played like 7 hours and I was like, it's not Assassin's Creed. I put it away. Assassin's Creed really does ruin many other games for me. But I'm going to tell you this. My biggest problem with these Arkham games is that Batman is this big giant behemoth. He's almost 9 feet tall with his fucking pointy ears. And when you bend down to crouch and walk, he like bends his head and he's doing this and he's just not fucking stealth. He's not stealth. He looks like a fucking mech warrior. And it's just there's a lot of cool things about it.
Awesome. No, there's a lot of awesome things about it.
I gave them opportunities to suck me in. They don't suck me in. No,
those games are easily on my list of favorite games to play. Of all time. That's not just like recent.
I know they're super popular. And I believe that they're great games.
Yeah, they are.
They're just not for me. But what I don't understand is that they're making these awesome Batman games. And not just, it's not been one company, it's just two companies now.
Two companies.
Making these badass Batman games. Why the hell are they not making, why isn't other people, no matter what, not making awesome ass Spiderman games? Making awesome ass Wolverine game. You ever play that Wolverine game?
The Wolverine game was awesome back in the day. Or Wolverine Origins, I think.
No, it wasn't awesome.
Oh my god, that game was awesome. It was way better than the movie.
It was a button smashing, like, mundane thing that took you 11 hours to be done with, and
Wolverine Origins was the best Wolverine game that ever come out. Maybe beside Wolverine 64, I can't remember the name of it.
There was a Wolverine game on I played it on PlayStation 2 before I bought my Xbox. That was pretty damn badass, and it was modeled after the comic, not the movie, not a movie. And the final boss was Magneto.
He had like a sense that he turned on?
Yes.
Okay, that was awesome.
He had like a predator sense, dude. And it was stealth mode.
I can't think of the name of the movie.
It wasn't a button smash. It had all kind of stuff to it. And
you had almost like a Daredevil sense.
And you could unlock all his costumes. I ran around in a brown and tan.
That game was awesome.
And I was like, using my freaking predator
vision. Origins was an awesome game. I love that game.
I bought it way after.
I bought it for like
no, it was for 360.
Was it for 360?
I bought it for like $7-8. You know, that's how long after it was out, and I couldn't get past the third stage.
I beat that game.
And another thing about it was I probably just got finished playing either Assassin's Creed Brotherhood or Dead Space 2.
Which I don't like Dead Space.
And it's like when I play those two games, like the next few games after that, I never finish because I lose interest.
There's a lot of games that I know that are good that I hate. Dead Space.
Really
BioShock.
Good.
I can't get into either one of those games, even though I know for a fact those are two good games.
And you can play Mass Effect, but not BioShock.
Fuck. Oh, Mass Effect's... I play Mass Effect now. I start from the beginning and go all the way to the...
You never do HD versions for the new generation? All the games?
I will end up buying it again because I bought everyone individually. Then I bought the collector's pack, and then I'll probably buy it for Xbox One. I'm their target audience, obviously. There's nothing better than Mass Effect, so.
Vagina?
It's close. It's close. I'm big fans of Mass Effect, the Elder Scrolls series, which I'm about to start playing. Actually, that comes out a few months from now, Elder Scrolls Online. We've been playing the beta for that, too. And then Fallout. Can't get better than that.
I watched my friend play Fallout, and I think it's just because his style of gameplay is camp and snipe.
Ah, man, you can't do that.
He's not a running gun.
Nah, I'm a running gun guy.
So I watched him play probably for 6-7 hours one night. I was like,
that sounds boring.
It was the first Fallout, or Fallout, no.
Fallout 3.
Fallout 3?
Yeah.
Alright. And I was like, this is so stupid and retarded, I never want to watch it again. And I'm pretty, that's my predisposition to Fallout.
Fallout 3, I think I have probably 200 hours in. Fallout New Vegas, I had probably about that equal the same amount. Elder Scrolls Skyrim, I have at least probably 300 hours in.
Aren't they making an open world where they have all
Elder
the
Scrolls Online?
Oh, you were just saying that?
Yeah, I just said that.
I wasn't paying attention to you.
We played the beta for it. That comes out in a few months, like I said. It's $15 a month.
Good God,
Yeah.
$15 a month.
So that's the only thing that I'm really hesitant about, because most of all of us on the website all play on the online games together. But the problem is, yeah, he doesn't. But we buy the game, we play the game for any kind of role-playing game, MMO, for maybe a month, 2 months, and then we stop playing because something new comes out and we stop playing. So that's my only fear.
But isn't that kind of deterrent to the whole concept of an MMO? Aren't those games really geared and made for you to play them for fucking years on end?
Years. Well, most of them. World of Warcraft, which I've never played before in my life, it's geared to play over a long time. And you get to the end of the game, and then there's tons of stuff to do at the end of the game. It's called end game. The longest game MMO we ever played was DC Universe, which came out a few years ago.
I remember you guys playing it.
Yeah.
You're like, man, you gotta play it.
It was
you
awesome.
Gotta play it with us.
It's awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome. You get to play in the DC Universe.
I believe it. It's just not my type of game. They had a new expansion pack with the
Red Lanterns.
Yeah, with the Green Lantern universe.
The Green Lanterns was probably last year or middle of last year, and now they just came out with the Red Lantern stuff.
So yeah, the game's still going.
It's good.
On.
I mean, it's awesome. But they went to a free to play scenario where it's completely free to play.
For it anymore?
You don't have to pay for anything.
Well, that's probably better to actually keep people playing.
Yeah, and you have to buy the expansions. So if you wanted to be a Green Lantern, you pay like $10.
It's WoW now.
Yeah, pretty much. Well, WoW, I think you still have to pay
You still
a monthly
have to pay
fee.
for WoW?
Yeah.
Wow, that's amazing.
For how long has that game been out?
I was thinking I might have been in high school.
Yeah, I think I was in high school. We're 30 now, so.
I'll be 35 in October.
He's a fucking old man.
I buy toys still. But in other video game news, Watch Dogs has been announced for its release date, which was
finally
Sony slipped up and put the release date on their website when they were advertising release dates for other games, and they were trying to keep Watch Dogs, a little tight-lipped, but it got there. I'm not sure if they...
Watch Dogs been pushed back like 3 times.
I'm not sure if they've seen it and took it down.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's supposed to be day one.
Day one. Yeah.
Of the next gen.
Because actually, it was the only other game I pre-ordered was Watch Dogs and Battlefield 4. So I only got one game pretty much when I got the Xbox One.
And we all know about Battlefield 4.
Still doesn't work.
Really? Still doesn't stay? Oh man, it's L2
I got into it like 2 weeks ago. I think it's the last time I played it. Still couldn't find a server to play on. So I don't know if it's because of my crappy internet or the game still sucks.
Sell the game.
I like the game. The game's really fun. Cause I've always been a Call of Duty guy. I've never played a Battlefield game. So whenever this is my first Battlefield game. And it was way different. You get vehicles, tanks, planes. I'm not used to all that, so it blew my mind when it worked. That's the problem. Anyway, Zack Snyder cast a Facebook guy as Lex Luthor. It's
What we say about that is Jesse, Heisenberg? Is this?
I think his name's Heisenberg. I don't feel like looking it up. So
anyway, that's where we get the Facebook guy, because he played Mark Zuckerberg or Heimel, whatever.
Or some other Jewish name.
In the Facebook movie. So he's the Facebook guy. You know, I kind of relate. Like,
which I still haven't seen that movie. What's the name of the movie?
Who's the guy that played Spider-Man in the real Spider-Man movie? What's that guy's name?
The new one or the old one?
The real Spider-Man movie.
I haven't seen the new Spider-Man movie.
The real Spider-Man movie. What's that guy's name? Exactly. To me, he's just Spider-Man. What's Anakin Skywalker's name?
Anakin Skywalker's name?
Yeah, what's his name?
The actor that played him?
Yeah.
Hayden Christopher.
Well, he's just Anakin Skywalker when I see him.
I know that because
that's how I relate.
The reason I know the Anakin Skywalker is from the people that's been asking me. I have Star Wars tattooed on my arm. Yeah.
Should finish that shit off.
I'm gonna finish it. Doing all good guys here, all bad guys here.
Well, light side, shit in this room where you could have finished it.
I had a kid. My daughter's named Padme too. So.
But anyway, I associate
nameless people like that.
Yeah. So from now on, that guy's the Facebook guy.
Oh yeah, I think he is.
And then all the time. The guy to play Peter Parker is. It's gonna be Peter Parker. And
what was the movie?
Hayden Christensen. He's always gonna be Anakin Skywalker. Pleasantville. I don't know.
Oh, Pleasantville.
Is that what
Spider-Man.
you're gonna say?
What's the new Spider-Man? Garfunkel or not Garfunkel? Simon the Garfunkel. That's who's playing Spider-Man right now.
Emo Spider-Man.
Emo Spider-Man.
Fall Out Boy Spider-Man and stuff like that.
I haven't seen the movie. I own it on Blu-ray. I still haven't seen it. I can't bring myself to watch it. The new movie is not like doing anything for me either. I don't like Jamie Foxx. I keep getting told that it's not a bad movie, but I don't want to see it.
Oh, the new one or the first one?
The new one.
The new one?
Or the first one.
I love the fact that the costume finally fucking looks like the comic book.
Yeah.
Because
I do like that.
In the first one...
What was the problem with the first one though? Why didn't they...
He had these freaking...
Nike-looking
like
things.
Swatch watch, web shooters, and a pair of fucking Nike Airs.
I wonder why they didn't use that costume for the first one though. It'd be different from...
Did you know... Did you know... Who's that guy that's an artist that everybody hates?
That's,
That should be
Rob Liefeld?
Yes.
Okay.
He designed...
Are you joking me?
Yeah, I knew you would get that. He designed that costume from the first one.
It's really funny when somebody goes, you know the artist everybody hates? Rob Liefeld's name comes up. If you don't know who Rob Liefeld is, Google it. Google up worst comic book artist of all time. It's like his
I bet you Rob Liefeld.
It's the first ever one.
But like
I met Rob Liefeld. He's a really nice guy.
Yeah, he was at Comic-Con a few years ago.
Yeah, no, I met him at San Diego Comic-Con quite a few years ago, and he was really nice. His artwork sucks though. Sucks. Yes, I've been to San Diego Comic-Con.
But like, I'm gonna see this new Spider-Man. I don't have much hopes for it. I haven't been paying attention besides seeing the costume. We
posted some of the trailers on the website and stuff like that.
Yeah,
but they've got Green Goblin in it. They got Rhino in it. They got Shocker in it, and I think there's another bad guy.
Do you see one trailer how they were going through the Ops Corps and they had all the tech that made all the weapons for all the Sinister Six?
They had Vulture.
They had a glider. Yeah. Because they're wanting to do spin-off movies.
Well, they announced, I think last week or the week before that, they're going to release a Spider-Man themed movie once a year for now on. Which I'm not too happy with.
I'm not happy with that because we'll never see a Marvel Spider-Man movie.
And that's why. I keep hoping these Spider-Man movies are going to bomb, which they're not. They're going to make a lot of money for Sony. It's because it's Sony.
Well, I can tell you this, though. They just got the rights back for Daredevil, right?
Yeah.
So it was between the Fantastic Four and Daredevil, who Fox was going to give up. They gave up the rights to Daredevil, but I guarantee you, after this Fantastic Four movie, Marvel is going to have those rights back.
I hope so. Was not getting into it too much. I think the new Fantastic Four movie is going to suck.
It is official. After seeing the casting, it is officially off my radar.
suck. I really love the Fantastic Four. It's always been one of my
you
favorite
know, I've
comic
never
books.
cared for them that
Really?
much.
Good read.
Like, whenever I
It's-
really got into it throughout my life at different times, it always seemed like it followed the same theme, to where there was all kind of sciencey stuff going on, and they were fighting bad guys of different matter, and then everything was going bad, and what happens? Reed Richards uses his brain to come up with a solution, and he always saves the day.
That's almost like the story of all Marvel comic books now, no? I mean, Reed Richards is the one that saves the day.
But I just
But
didn't,
the comic
I just
books
didn't
was-
get it. Like, no
it
one else had a
was-
chance to actually be the hero. It was, in the end,
Yeah,
it was always
that's-
Mr. Brainy Reed Richards saved. You know,
That's probably a fair assessment of the comic books. That's
of
kinda how
like
it always
70
goes.
years of it.
Yeah.
But when I mean, it's okay. But I'm just...
I didn't like the last
Even Mark
movies.
Miller that wrote Civil War,
Yeah. Which is awesome.
when he did Fantastic Four, I read it, and I still could not get pulled into it.
Just because of the characters, or
I just don't like Fantastic Four.
like anyway, the movie, the casting completely blew me off of it.
I'm not gonna stand they're going for a younger, Ultimate version.
Yeah, and
But I've
that's
seen
what it
them
is.
all.
Yeah.
I've seen them all, and you know, after they get in costume, after they get makeup on, and they
Might be
might
different.
look more like
And they're
the
saying
Fantastic
they're going,
Four, but
they're saying
just
they're going for a darker theme to it. There's a without hitting around the bush, Johnny Storm is black, and I have no problem. Not a racist or anything like that. I don't care if they change their character. It just doesn't make sense in that theme. It would be
Black
like my
Nick
favorite. Black Nick Fury
is
works.
kick-ass.
Awesome. I couldn't imagine
he
somebody
is.
else.
Black Nick Fury is kick-ass.
And of course, I do want to see Nick Fury like Clint Eastwood type, but I can't imagine them doing it that way now since we've seen Samuel L. Jackson. My favorite character is Luke Cage. It would fucking drive me up the wall. And everybody would have a fucking hissy fit about it if they cast a white guy as it.
But it doesn't fit because that totally changes the essence of Luke Cage, because he's this street level dude.
Right.
That come from
Harlem.
Harlem. He's your favorite character, you know.
Hell's Kitchen.
Let's just say he's from the streets.
Yeah.
You know, he's got his little chain on. And I don't know what the deal was with the
Tiara.
but it was the 70s.
He stole it all from the costume shop.
See, you would
See,
know.
I know it all.
But the thing is, like, Sue Storm is white.
And then the argument
And
that I
then
keep
her
hearing,
brother-
see the argument I keep hearing is, well, Jessica Alba wasn't white. Jessica Alba looks white. I mean, they gave her blonde hair.
She had blue
eyes,
contacts.
whatever. It just, I don't feel that it works.
Sometimes it works. It works with Nick Fury.
Yeah,
it's so natural.
It worked with Kingpin.
It worked. Look, I thought about that at the time it came out, and I was like, oh, they're gonna make the Kingpin black, and I'm thinking, I was like, you know what? There's not a white actor in Hollywood at that time that could have pulled that off. So with who was available in Hollywood, he was the perfect person.
Perfect.
To
I
play,
couldn't imagine somebody else playing it.
He was the perfect person to play Kingpin, and it fit. But the reason why this guy is Johnny Storm is because the only reason the director agreed to do this film was if he could work with that guy who he filmed in Chronicle.
Yeah, that's right.
And Fox needed to get out a movie quick before they lost the rights.
Tomorrow.
And they wanted him because of Chronicle, and it was a superhero-ish type flick. And they wanted him.
I don't even know the actor. I mean, he might be a great actor.
He was alright in Chronicle. I mean, but Johnny
Storm, though.
At the end of the day,
and it still might turn out good. I mean, he might be the cocky playboy kind of type that Johnny Storm is. I'm just not feeling it right now. I need to see something.
To me, it's totally off my radar. I'm just gonna ignore it.
I probably am too. You probably won't see it on the website either.
But like, at the end of the day, it's cool to play with that Hemdell. Hemdell's black in Thor. And that dude is a great actor, and I would love to see him.
Actually, I want to see a movie of him.
I want to see him as Jon Stewart.
Most definitely. God, I want to see him as
But
Jon
at
Stewart.
the end of the day, sometimes it's just too far out there and too far pitched and just too crazy to diversify things. And in one case in point, is making Sue Storm, leaving her white and having her brother be black.
And I might actually feel better about it if Sue Storm and Johnny Storm were black.
It would
actually make more sense.
It would make more sense, but even so, why do that?
Why change the characters? And I say all this, some of my favorite characters are fucking Black Panther and Falcon. And obviously Luke Cage, because I have tons of Luke Cage stuff. So it's not the fact that I want a Luke Cage movie. I want a Black Panther movie. I want the Captain America movie that's coming out right now. I want that to spin off to a Falcon movie. I would love to see a Falcon movie. It's just all these things, like decisions like that, feel forced.
It does feel forced. And for me personally, the reason I like these Marvel movies so much is because they pay so much attention to their source material. And I'm talking about just the Marvel Studio ones. Yeah. I'm not talking about Spider-Man, because the last Spider-Man was really out there a little bit. This Fantastic Four movie is going to be out there, and we've seen with the Superman movie, you know, it's not the Superman that we know. It's not even the Superman of the New 52. For me, I love sticking to the source material. There's been 60, 70 plus years of Marvel Comics, of DC Comics, going through great stories. Why do you feel you have to be so haughty that you have to take this concept, oh, I can make it better? No, you can't, because this stuff's been around for 7 years. Just pick a story and stick to it.
This is kind of how I feel about it. I want a good Fantastic Four movie. I just don't think we're gonna get one soon.
No, and myself, I don't care for Fantastic Four. So this movie, I can do
off your radar. Anyway,
I can just do it all. I don't have to worry about this one.
But how cool would it be to Fantastic Four to be in the Avengers universe?
Oh yeah, to suck it into the Marvel universe and actually be able to play with Iron Man and the Hulk and stuff like that.
It's never gonna happen.
That would be fine. That would be
never
fantastic.
Gonna happen.
I'm more of a purist. I like movies to be, well, my comic book movies to be just like my comic books. And I can see now that with their casting, that their vision is to do what they want with it. And for me, that's not for me. But I'm sure there's gonna be a lot of people that like it.
It's gonna make a lot of money, and they're gonna make sequels.
It's gonna make alright money. I don't think it's gonna do that much better than the original Fantastic Four movies.
I think superhero movies right now even make good money when they're bad now. Other than Dredd. Come on, people. Watch Dredd.
That was a good movie.
God, that was a really good movie. That's what we got for this week. Like we said, we're going to try to put these out once a week now. I think we're shooting for every 2 weeks.
Stay tuned for next week for the next episode of Bullshit We Talk About.
Make sure to follow us on Facebook, Twitter.
Tweet these nuts, bitch.
Follow all our Facebook pages. Durf's Domain does all the comic book reviews for the website. Get your read on.
Roz's Midnight Macabre. You can go there and politely tell him to watch the Evil Dead remake.
Politely.
Yeah, although he might be busy watching WrestleMania this time of the year, huh?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. Critters Social Virus. He runs his own blog, but he also does a lot of movie reviews, different things for the website. Ben's Games, Geeks, and a War in the Stars. Gerard's Toys, and Toys, and he also runs Star Wars Fanboys and Fangirls.
He's been reviewing a bunch of General Giant Star Wars.
Yeah.
The toys that were blown up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
His reviews are a lot better than ours, so make sure you go check those out. Make sure you're subscribing. Give us a big thumbs up, which is over there if you're on the YouTube channel.
It's a free subscription.
Completely free. We don't even charge for it. If you're on our website, like button over here, make sure you hit that. Share it with your friends. Tell your friends.
Say it with your mom and your aunt.
Stop random people in the middle of the street. Shake them. Say, hey, someone nerdy. Alright, guys.
And until next time.
Ray. Egon.
Don't cross the streams.